Hello there, YouTube. I should say hello again, but you're never going to know about the first hello, because for the last, I think it was like 14 minutes, I was looking at it to, try to shut her off around the 15-16 minute mark. I've been vlogging along here, riding on the Harley, but I can see my reflection kicking back in the Speedo, and I look down, and lo and behold, the lens is a little blacker than it should be, because I can see the glass reflecting off the lens, reflecting back, I reach up, and guess what's on my camera? My dadgum lens cap. Son of a gun. Well, unlike the spider video where I was all excited, expressing how cool I thought it was, and acting like a little kid, I have nothing exciting that I was talking about. Nothing that I can't redo, because I'm not going to fake and act like I'm excited about something that, once that little thing is gone, I'll ride the F3s again, the new sport cruiser Spider, but if you, because I know some of you guys that watch my Harley stuff ignore the Spider stuff, but I guess you don't. The F3 first test ride ever on one, I was pretty excited about it, pumped and all enthusiastic, and I had a mic adapter fail on me, which I didn't realize right away what it was. I actually thought the microphone fell out of the cheek padding, because it was just kind of a temporary setup on this old clapped out shoey shop helmet. But anyway, one of the things I was talking about is one, those adapters were bad, and I thought I was ordering 2 more of the same one that I've been using for almost a year here, trouble free. That thing's been dangling out in the rain when I'm using the Cena setup, and it's been through a lot. Never missed a beat, and I very quickly went through 3 of the GoPro ones, because as you all know, the standard GoPro one is prone to fail for MotoVlogging. I don't know if the wind resistance, blowing against that gargantuan thing hanging out the side of your helmet, plus the fact it sticks out so far, you're always bumping it, unless you have your camera in a weird spot. But even when they were on the side of my helmet, when I had them side mounted, I was having problems with them. So I was glad to see so many other people were having problems. I thought it was something I was doing. Anyway, it's been a while since I spoke to this gentleman, but I don't recall who it was that pointed me to the little Chinese elbow GoPro adapter. But it's worked flawless. I get a little advertising email from Amazon saying that those adapters are on sale. So cool. So I clicked through and I ordered 2 of them. I figured I'd take one and have it at work for my shop helmet, because of those GoPro adapters, there's all kinds of test rides I've gone on that you guys will never see, because there's either horrific audio because it's statically cracking in and out. Wow, that's pretty. I love those big old white fences around a farm. Or there was no, that wasn't my road there, was it? Or there's no audio at all. I mean, there's several of them there was no audio, which means I had it connected correctly, but the adapter was dead because it shut off the GoPro's built-in mic also. So anyway, the reason that Spider test ride, the very first one that I've ridden anyway, was a bust is because not one but both of those adapters were bad. Now when I pulled it out of the package, it looked exactly the same as this one, except for the cord was about 2 inches longer. And I thought, wow, that's kind of weird. And then the mini USB that goes into the camera was about 2 or 3 millimeters longer also. which I think they might be doing, because if you use the not the skeleton case, but what they call it, the frame, it tends to the base of it's too big, and you got to kind of carve a hole in your frame. It rains too much around here for me to use those, so this is my road right here. So I never use the frame. I use the skeleton, and I keep strips of electrical tape back there, so if I'm out and it starts to mist a little bit, I can seal those doors off pretty easy. So at first I thought, I even did a video, I go, oh my god, it's this thing, you know, it's this adapter. I thought I just got a bung adapter, you know. I'm sure you guys have done like me and ordered those like 3 and 5 packs of like lapel mics, or if you're into quadcopters, you find the cheap batteries and you can buy like a pack of 5 for the price of, ooh, look at all that water out there, for the price of 2 of the more well-known batteries. But like in a pack of 5, there's going to be one of them that's dead. Kind of the same deal with those little microphones, you know. When you pay, you know, like $1.50 for 5 microphones, you have to definitely question their quality. But so I get home and I test the second one. Same deal, doesn't work. So I dig through my Amazon history when I ordered this one that I've been using for almost a year. I see that it was from a different company, and it had great reviews. You look at the ones I got. I didn't even look at the reviews because, like I say, I thought I was ordering the same mic again. And I go back and I look at that, and oh hell no. Well, with a little bit of the reviews are bad, I mean. So I did some research and found random guy. Oh, there's that walk path. Like, why the hell would somebody be just wandering about out here? Could have got off of the school bus. That's where I parked on the DR that one day when the train came by. That touring, oh no, that's the driveway right there. Sorry. That little train tour thing is shut down for the winter. They have a Christmas ride, but that's a different deal. But anyway, with some research, I discovered that there's a circuit in those little adapters. Not much of a circuit. There's some resistance that when you plug that adapter in, there's a resistance on one of the pinouts, or between a couple pinouts. I have no idea. I don't know the details, but there's some resistance that when you plug it in, it tells the GoPro that you have plugged in a mic adapter, and to shut off the built-in mic and switch to the external mic that you just plugged the adapter in for. Well, apparently the ones that I bought that had the horrible reviews does not have that circuit. So it doesn't matter whether you have a 3 plus, or a 4. You plug it in and the GoPro does not even know it's there. So the GoPro just continues on with life as if there was no adapter plugged in. And that is what happened to my first test ride on that Spider F3. Is it recorded from its built-in mic, which is in a skeleton case, which that's all you heard was wind noise. So I did reorder the correct one. Like I say, I found it in history. Man, some high water down there. Damn Canadian geese out here. That's normally a field. But I did find the mic that I reordered it, and before I took off today, I actually tested it with a new mic I picked up from what? You see what I did? I followed that bus and just came to a stop. Yeah, so motovlogging is not a distraction. But anyway, works perfect. And oh yeah, I also at the same time I received a little Sony mic that Arizona RE mentioned that he's been using. But I I think he's pretty savvy with you know, sound mixing and stuff, so I'm sure he makes other improvements on it. But the initial test I did with it was quite well. Doesn't have a lot of wind resistance, but better than most. I mean, I straight up blew in the left and right mic. It's a little tube mic with a left and right channel. It's, you know, it's a full stereo mic. It's really small, but it sounded really good. Functioned as it should. My new adapter did anyway. In fact, it's the first file sitting on this camera. I didn't even upload it to the computer. I just plugged the camera in and played it right off of the card. But those, other than getting some bung, I've heard other people say there's been problems with the 90-degree Chinese mics. Well, the problem with them is some of them don't have the circuit in there. I'm not quite sure how they get away with selling those. Or maybe certain mics you plug in create enough resistance to trigger it that way, so maybe it works on some things and not others. Excuse me. Then I've heard also that some of them will work on the old Hero 3, but not the 3 Plus and 4, which I don't know. I'm sure as anything they change circuits and whatnot in there, but I'm still using the same stuff I was using with my 3. I didn't notice any change or any compatibility issues between 3 Plus and the 4, which the 4 I hardly ever use. It's all wrapped up in my, I gotta watch a car doesn't take a left in front of me here like you're about to do, like that right there. But oh, look at that traffic. Yeah, the 4 it's in the waterproof case with the Cena backpack on it, GoPro backpack, and that's where she stays. I don't have any spare batteries for it, and I'm not very impressed with the batteries on that thing at all. And you know, if you micromanage the thing a little bit, there's a little better color saturation and sharpness to the 4 than the 3 Plus, but 3 Plus always sits in my skeleton pack and it's accessible. That's what I grab all the time. I was pondering getting, and I bought the silver too, because I don't feel, because you know the GoPros are going to change every year. You know, they're like an iPhone. There'll be a new one next year. It'll probably be the 4 Plus. And 4K video for what I do with it is just not something that I would use right now. I don't have a 4K television. I have, you know, no plans to try to push a 4K video up through YouTube. It's hard enough to push up the 1080p at the bit rate I use anyway. And the fact is, when you know, my 1080p television, I see no difference between the 4Ks that people have uploaded and the 1080p's. So I'm sure if my television was, you know, 500 some odd inches wide and a 4K television, I'd probably notice a difference, but we're just not fully there yet. And you remember we were all shooting 720p forever, and then hell, you couldn't even upload 1080p to YouTube at one point. 720 was your high definition. But anyway, neither here nor there. I just don't feel we're there yet on the 4K. So shooting 4K is not even on my radar at this point, and that would be the advantage of the black. I'm not making movies. I'm just uploading videos to YouTube. And you know, by far the majority of people, you know what, I actually needed to go into Wally World here, so we're gonna have to do a little diversion here. I don't know why I was thinking I was going to Home Depot. So I've been having this hay fever. My wife's got a couple of cats that are in the house from time to time, and I'm allergic to cats. But it doesn't seem like I have a very definite reaction to cats, which is not what I've been getting. But even she's been, I don't know if something's blooming or there's some kind of weird mold spores coming out of the swamps or the woods, or hopefully not my house. That'd be horrifying. But anyway, something's going around that's making us all sneeze and wheeze. So I was exceptionally bad this morning, and I still kind of feel that way right now, as I had to do some chicken coop repairs this morning. I had a great escape happen, and I lost. What the hell? Oh, my buddy pegs are up. Like hell, I can't find the damn side stand because my foot was hitting other stuff. Anyway, we lost 5 chickens. The crazy thing is, whenever we go in there and do any kind of work on the coop, they all freak out and they go in their little, their house. I guess I should say we do work on their pen. They go running in their little house, big old chicken coop. The gal before us raised ostriches in there and did arts and craft things with the ostrich eggs. So it's way big for chickens, but it works. Anyway, they're all hiding in their house, so we didn't think anything odd of that until we're all done, and my wife looks inside there to check on them and realize we only have 7 of our 12 chickens. So we have to be buying new chicks this year. They get out in our woods, they're a goner. The hawks and owls and God knows what, coyotes, they get them. If we can't catch them right away, they're gone forever. Anyway, this is 17 minutes. I'm gonna bail out, go in there and get me some allergy stuff, and I'll be back. We'll do some other vlog. We'll see ya. Bye bye.